Hey, welcome back to Interstellar Transport Company. This is episode 8 of the Michigan Space Republic. I'm going to hit play, and we're on fast mode. It's the year 2194. And the first thing I want to look at is Alpha Centauri. And I can see that Proxima Centauri Warehouse World has a ship sitting there. And I'm gonna find out what that ship's doing sitting there like that. First I have to find out what route it's on. Another thing I want to do is clean this window. I don't think I need all those ships there. Oh, they're stopped. Right, this is the consumer goods ships. They're stopped. Right, and they're parked right there. Okay. I'm gonna buy one more gate, just so I make sure that I have some room. I'll buy 2 more. Now I'm gonna clean these up. So all of these ships, I don't need them. Okay. All these passenger ships that go from Mars to Earth, I'm gonna sell the ships and delete the routes. Same with the moon, I definitely don't need that one. Sell the ship, delete the route. And another thing I want to do too before I do that, it's gonna take a while to build up my resources, but I'm gonna go to Mars. I'm going to demolish one of my offices, and right away they build a robotics factory. So now this is going to consume 2 machinery and 1 consumer goods to make robotics. We're going to see a whole line of drones coming here to bring machine goods and consumer goods. The robotics is going to boost the population and boost the production of water and food. And then once I fill the solar system up with robotics, I'll start to push the robotics out towards the other planets in the other solar system. So now back to my routes. Earth to Venus. Get rid of this one. Earth to Triton. Sell it next stop and delete. Earth to Titina. That has 2. Sell both of those. And delete the route. I wonder if I delete the route before they sell, if it matters. Okay, something's wrong here. It says there's only 1 ship. Earth Titan. Earth Titan. Oh, this is because no route assigned. Those are the ones that I just tried to sell. Sell that one. So I'm gonna have to sell the ships before I delete the route. I don't want to delete this one. What the hell? Hang on a second. How do I'm gonna have to try to stop selling this. Click start. Yeah, what the hell? I don't want to do Shield Interstellar. I want to keep that one for sure. I want to sell this one. I want to sell Mercury. Okay, I can keep this window open. Sell this one for Io. Sell this one for Ganymede. Europa. Yeah, because the drones will just do the work for them. And Callisto. So I'll get all those ships sold. And then I'm going to come in here and delete all the routes. Delete this route here like this, and then I'm going to look at this route and see. Yeah, they won't sell if I delete the route. That's fine. So now I'll come back to Mars and see it has 4,000 machinery, and it's going to start to push machinery. There it goes right here. Over to the other planets. And it looks like it's producing just a little bit, plus 21. So it'll take a while to spread the machinery all over the place. In fact, I wonder if I can build a second one. I'm going to pause the game, demolish this building, then I'm going to go and see. No, I cannot build two of them. Put my office back down. That's alright though. It says here the Earth has 72 out of 8,000. As the population of Mars goes up even higher, it's 125 million, they're going to produce robotics faster. Yeah. Now back to Proxima Centauri. I want to look at my ships here too. I'm going to start to delete these routes so I can get rid of Mercury, Io, Ganymede, Europa, Callisto. Now it's easier to look at here. I got these two ships ready to sell, all three of them, and I can get rid of these routes. Now this Shield Interstellar, this is using dilithium fuel, and it is bringing passengers right to Shield. This one has 17 million. I'm going to leave it for now. And as soon as these planets, let me see here. If I colonize another world, it's going to use a lot more resources, but I have plenty. I have plenty of consumer goods, plenty of water, plenty of food. And I might as well turn these two ships back on like this and just fill up as much as I can. Fill the stockpile up as high as it can go. I'm going to check and see. Deliver all. Yeah, so it wants to deliver all. So if it lands there and it only can deliver half of its load, I think it's going to sit there and wait. And then once it unloads it all, it'll go back to Earth, and it won't leave Earth until it collects a full load. And then it'll come sit here until it drains away. So I'm going to do another colony. And I want some rare resources this time. I already have plenty of raw resources. None of those have rare. I can come down here to my buttons. I'm going to click. I got to find the one that says raw. Dilithium, security, rare resources. So over here in the inner solar system, or I could come to this other gas giant planet here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a warp gate over the top of the planet. And Proxima Centauri 12E, rare resources. Now I'm wondering if they can go from one planet to another. I'm going to go to the solar system, and I have a lot of money. So I'm going to build a warp gate on top of Saturn also. I have $18 million. So I just spent all my money. Now I have two warp gates. This is Jupiter. Yeah, I wonder if ships could have came into Saturn and came out at Jupiter. I'll find out over here. I'm going to change back to my population color. So the color I have active usually is population. That's the default. And now Shield has 17 million. Bone Land has 4 million. And Proxima Centauri, nope, wrong planet. This one, Warehouse World, has 51 million. Plenty of machinery. I should wait to colonize until Bone Lands has all of its machinery. So it needs 4,000. So I'm going to wait until that fills up. Warehouse has 9,000 on it. So Bone Lands just needs to grow the population and demand more machinery so that I can pull it in there. It's the year 2196. And I'm going to come back to the solar system. And I'm going to check on Mars. 126,000 people. And they only need 126 robotics. See, Venus needs 34 robotics. The only one that needs a whole lot is Earth, 8,000. But all these other planets, they don't need very many. See, Callisto needs 91 robotics. It already has enough. And same with Proxima Centauri. Scheele only needs 20 robotics. So I'm going to make a new route and get ready for this. That way I'm prepared. And I'm going to add Mars. Now I'm going to click on Mars. And I'm going to send it to Earth. I'm going to send it to Earth. Because then I'm going to send the robotics from Earth to the other solar system. But I want to send it to Earth first. That way Earth has an abundant stockpile. So I'm going to build a ship. Actually, I'm going to take a ship from here. Because it has no route and it stopped. And I'm going to select it on Mars, Earth, Direct. There we go. And I'm going to refit it. Change cargo bays. Wait, that's a... Let's see. Change the ship's cargo bays. The SAG 27. There it is. I don't know why I had that other ship on there. The dough pan or whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna fill this up with machines. No, not machines. Yeah, machines and robotics. Both of them take the same thing. If I hit shift, it puts 30 at a time. Or 10. And refit cargo bay. So now it's refit. And I'm gonna come here. I'm going to say pick up none for everything. And it's going to wait for a full load of robotics. So it'll fill up and send it to Earth. And it'll just do that continuously. And I'll take my ship and I'll hit start. And it's in transit. And it's headed from Titan to Mars. And then it's going to refit and pick up the machine goods and send them to the Earth. So now I'm going to take my special warehouse world route that takes fuel. This has dilithium fuel, and it takes consumer goods of medicine, and I'm going to add robotics into this. And I'll buy another ship, the Sagar. Earth and warehouse world. Build on Earth. And I'm going to... I gotta double check to see the name of my route. So this one's supply. And this one's full. I'm going to rename these. Let's see, rename. Here we go. It's going to be special. This one will be called special warehouse. And then the one above it is just going to be called warehouse. There's no reason to have this other stuff. Warehouse passenger. Because I know for sure that it's from Earth, you know. So now this will just be warehouse. Okay, so now I'll come back to my special warehouse. When I just have robotics, I'm going to build my new ship. It's selected on the right route. I'm going to order my ship. No, I'm not going to order a ship. I'm going to get rid of that order. I'm going to click this one with no route assigned, and I'm going to refurbish it into robotics. And I'll refit, and I'll change it down to the route that I want it to be on. And it looks like ship has no route assigned. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but it's fine. I guess I'm building a ship. Maybe the ship was broken down and it just had to scrap it in order to do another one. Not exactly sure. Everything seems fine though. Okay, I can finally get rid of this Earth to Rhea. Don't need that. Now this Earth to Shield, it's making me a lot of profit, so I will keep that one. Now here's my ship with robotics. It's loading, it's unloading on the Earth. And I'll come to Earth, and I'm going to look and see. It needs 8,000 robotics. Right. So I'm going to slowly fill that up. And this ship here that I just made for my route. Let's see. It's from Triton to Earth. But I am going to put it on pause. That way, no, I'm going to keep it. I'll keep it. I'll send it to the Earth. And then when it gets to the Earth, it's probably just going to sit there. It's got a long trip. Yeah, where was that ship? It was right here. That was the one that was way over here on Triton. That's the one that I'm using. That's fine. It'll take a long time to get there, and then it'll give my robotics time to get to Earth. And I don't need to buy a new ship. I can just use my old one. So now I'm coming back over here. Warehouse has 53 million, and it really doesn't demand any more colonists. Boneland demands a lot of colonists. It's only at 5 million. It's got 1,400 machinery now, 6% developed. Now Shield has 24 million, and it doesn't really demand that many colonists. And all of the extra colonists from Warehouse are going to be sent over there. And they'll slowly migrate here from Earth, on the ship from Earth. They'll take their drones, like from Mars over to Earth, and then they'll get on the ship from Earth over to Warehouse, and then take a drone over here to Shield. So I'm going to take that ship, Earth to Shield. I'm going to take this and get rid of it. I'm going to sell that ship and delete this route. That way I can save some fuel. I don't really need to be spending all this gasoline. Dilithium gas. And this planet here, it has 1,900. I'd like to always keep some of it there, which is another thing I want to do. I'm going to come back to the solar system, click on the Earth, and I'm going to delete my last office. I only have one left here. And then I'm going to take a look and see what I can build. I think I'm going to do a dilithium fuel refinery. Yeah, the only other thing I can do is build a machinery factory and raw materials mine. But I have raw materials mines. I have one. I have two of them, right? I have two. There's no rares. So So I'm going to go ahead and do the dilithium fuel. Do a big one. Make sure that this one's also big too. Large, both large. So now I'm going to make double the amount of dilithium fuel. And I can come here to my outer planet where it comes from, Europa, and the dilithium is 31%. There's 13,000 dilithium crystals. So I'll come back to my route, and I'm going to open up my ship, my shipping. I'm going to turn back on my dilithium fuel ship, and I'll start to send dilithium fuel to this warehouse again. That way it just has some sitting in there. Oop. And it does cost a lot of money to send things into these planets. There's no profit. The profit's made after it gets distributed across the new solar system. And I do want to start to produce machine goods inside of this solar system. That's the next step. This planet produces water, and Shield produces food. Not enough for everybody, but still enough. It's starting. Yeah, I wonder why Shield only has 24 million. It doesn't demand colonists. Maybe it just has so much supply of genetic material that this bar looks like it's low. I'm not sure. But if I look at these planets here, it does have colonists being sent out. And I'll double check here. It's got 1,600 machinery. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do my colony. I'll click my rare resources, and I'm going to go over here to the gas giant. And which planet is closest? That's the farthest one away. It has 32% rare raw, 73% rare resources. And this one has 64%. It's 1% habitable. And this one's 29% habitable. Also, this one looks like it's like not moving around really. It has a really slow orbit. Oh wait, no, I'm just locked onto it, right? Let me see. What's going on here? Alright, so I'm going to send my colony here. So now I need to name it something. Let's see here. What's it look like? It's pretty small. It's a 3.0. The lowest. Oh, right, okay. It says the lowest levels of spaceports are on the surface of the planet and take twice as much fuel to depart and land. Okay, so I'm going to name this one. What's the date? 2197. This will be New Ohio. 2197. 2197. New Ohio. And I'm going to subsidize my colony for $400,000 and send them on over there. And I know I shouldn't because of the machine good thing, but I don't care. If I can start to make machine goods here, then I don't need to, it'll be a little faster. And it looks like there's a machinery good thing being sent to Io. So I'm going to go check out Io. I think it's on Saturn. No, oops. It's right next to Jupiter. So here's Jupiter and machinery 2000. So something happened here to get rid of it. And I can look on my list let's see. Geologic activity on Io causes the loss of 1,783 machinery. Damn. That's why they demand a subsidy. So I'm going to get paid $43.73 each to send machinery here, and they also want food and water. That's cool. So there's going to be a lot of drone activity over to Io right now. And that means I have $86 million, and I'm going to go to Uranus, and I'm going to put a warp gate in Uranus. And I'm going to head back over to Proxima Centauri. And over here on this is going to be called New Saturn. It'll be called New Uranus. New Uranus. That's a good name. Now I gotta find my lighter. There it is. And hopefully my colony ship will pop out of this warp gate here and not this one. Where the heck is it? Is it lost? Oh, it's already landed. New Ohio. It's already landed. So I'm going to hit pause, and I'm going to go ahead and build a maintenance hangar. And I'm going to build shuttle services. I don't want security. And here I want rare resources. So I'm going to put one rare resource mine. Subsidize it all the way. And I'm also going to put one raw resource mine. Just because why not? It has the resources. One rare, one raw. And I'm not going to build a weapons factory. I'm not going to build a medical factory. I don't need dilithium fuel in this system yet. And I don't want security services because they demand weapons, which I don't want to build. I'd rather save my luxury resources to put into my planets to help my population than I need to protect my drones. My drones can go ahead and get blown up. The people need the resources. Oops. So I'm going to build all my offices here. Make sure that, oops, damn it, I keep deleting them. If I do that too many times, it's not going to let me build anymore. Because the population will get pissed and they won't let you put buildings on it. So I got to focus here. Get all my offices, upgrade them. Oh, I guess I don't need to upgrade them. I'm blowing tons of money. Whatever. So this planet has tons of large offices. That's totally fine, I guess. Whenever I get extra money, I should just put up large offices everywhere. I'd like to just have as many buildings of advanced as I can all over the place. And what's this? Here's a gas giant orbiting a gas giant. What the hell? I'm going to call this the gas twin. I've never seen that. This is the first time I've seen that in this game. And I've been in all kind of different galaxies all over the place. Alright, gas twin. And I can put a warp gate here. I can't afford one. And that's right next to this moon. Oh, that's pretty exciting. I like that. That'll be fun later. So New Ohio here has 180,000 people. It needs food and water. I'm going to give it the spaceport. It needs to go up to level 8. At least. That way the ships could land on it if they need to. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a drone. Drone distribution hub. And I'm going to upgrade it to level 3. That way, once it starts to get resources, the rare and the raw, it can ship them over to my warehouse world. So I'll come back over here to it. Put back on my population graph. So now I wonder, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to delete one of my offices. And I'm going to look and see if I can build a machinery factory. Here's my Xeno lab. Weapons, robotics. I can build a robotics factory here. Machinery factory. That's what I want. I should build a machinery factory on the planet that has the rare resources. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, so I'll come back to New Ohio. Whoops, hell. I'll come back over here to New Ohio. I'm gonna delete one of these offices. Company reputation 99%, so that's fine. I can delete one. And I'm going to build. Oh, it won't let me build robotics. Planet habitability has to be 36% or over. And this one is 29%. Okay. But it can build a machinery factory. So this has 73% rare resources, and I can put a machinery factory on it. And it's only a 3. I'm gonna do it. But once I build a machinery factory, you can't delete it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so there's my machinery factory. It can't be deleted, and it's sitting on top of 73% rare resources. Sweet. So now this will produce machinery and send it around this solar system here. Yeah, that's probably way better. And I can produce robotics here too if I want to. I'm going to try Shield. I'm going to delete this office on Shield. And I'm going to go and see what I can build here. I can subsidize a medical factory, and I can use, this is genetic material, but I don't have any Xeno biology. And that's where the Xeno lab comes from. Oh, I can build a stellarium mine. Wow. I never seen that. Well, here's a Xeno factory. Development needs to be 100%. And development here is 100%. But it needs to be over 20% habitable. It's 93. I can't have a weapons factory. And Xeno lab must not built. Research project, industry subsidization. Huh. I don't know why I can't build that factory. It's fine, I should do medical. Because medical takes food, and this planet produces food, and then I can stop having to ship medical in, and eventually it's gonna have xenobiology, I think. I'm gonna put it here. So there's a medical factory here now. It takes 0.5 food to produce medicine. And this planet here will ship it across the solar system. So eventually I can now turn off this ship. Let me look at my consumer goods. It has 12,000 in storage. I'm not sure what my limit is for storage, but I'll find out soon. Some of these ships are sitting here. I'm going to look and see which ones they are. Waiting for full load at Earth. Earth. This is unloading. Okay, it's leaving. Loading. Waiting for full load. Okay, this is unloading. It's already done. Let me try these ones here. That one has maintenance at Earth. It's at Earth. I guess no one's sitting there. They're leaving right away. So now this warehouse world has 61 million. Boneland has 10 million. And Shield has 26 million. And I should go here. I want to try something. I'll delete one of these offices. I'm going to try to build a Xeno lab. It will... It'll create xenobiologics for one genetic material. And I'll get the genetic material from the other planet. So I'm going to click that Xeno lab right there. I should have saved it for something closer around here in the solar system, but that's fine. So now I'm going to start to produce xenobiologics, or whatever. And now I'll look and see here comes all of the genetic material on the drones. Sweet. And I'm going to come look at New Ohio, and they have 180 million. It'll take a while for drones to get over there. I'll click my drone coverage, and I can see that I'm all covered. It's just that this thing doesn't demand anybody. It demands passengers. The passengers probably just haven't arrived yet. There's 10 colonists waiting to go to New Ohio. And then they won't send until it hits 24. Once 24 people get here that want to go, it'll send the drone. Now here comes all the genetic material. Now since I built genetic material, I'm going to come here, back to Shield, and I'll see my company reputation is 95%. That's because I deleted something. I'm going to let this go up. Let this go back up. 95.425. Yeah, it's going up. So I'll just have to wait to mess with it anymore. I am going to come back to the solar system. I'll look at Earth. And I see the robotics is still in demand. So that's fine. Now I'll come back to Mars. And it's producing -9 robotics. It needs the demanding machinery, and every time a machinery hits here, there's a consumer goods. Here comes a consumer good, medicine, water. It's demanding machinery. Let me see on the Earth. The Earth is only making very little machinery. So that's not good. I'm going to pause this and let me look. I'm going to need another machinery factory in the solar system. So I'm going to go to my raw resources button. If I can find it. There, raw material. And let's see, I think mercury. Mercury is 65% raw material. So I'll go to mercury. I'm going to delete my office. And I'm going to build a machinery factory here. A large one. And now it's going to, oh, it needs rare resources. I don't have rare on here. Oh, that sucks. Let me see. I gotta reload. Yep. So it's $21.99. I'm gonna save it as. Oops. Now I'm gonna load. Yeah, saved it as. Oops. Oops is down here. Okay. I'm gonna exit. The year 2199. I can't believe I forgot what resources the damn thing used. I'm gonna load, and I'll try this one. Good thing it goes fast. 2199, and I'll go to Mercury. Okay, and I didn't build it. Good. So now I'll go to rare resources. I'm going to look at Venus, maybe. Now I'm going to do it on the moon. So I'm going to delete my office here on the moon. And I'm going to build my machinery factory. Subsidized machine factory. And good. So now the moon's going to start to produce machine goods. It has plenty of rare resources. Put back on my population. Come back to the Earth. And I'll see. The Earth has 20% raw resources left. That's why it's demanding 9,000. It's demanding rare resources because it's making machinery, right? Yeah, I can't believe I put that on Mercury. That was dumb. So I have it on the moon, and now the moon is making machinery. I'm just wondering if it's going to be enough. It has 42,000 people. Probably have to build a few of them all over the solar system. Yeah, every time the Earth makes any machinery, it sends it right away. And it's mainly going to Io. It's mainly because Io had some kind of geological disaster, because they still need 2,000 more. So that's alright. Now I'm going to come back to Proxima Centauri, and I'm going to look at New Ohio, and I can see all of these goods headed over there. Machine goods, all kinds of stuff. So let's see, Warehouse World has tons of machinery, and I need machinery in the solar system. So I'm going to take these ships here, and I'm going to sell most of them. The ones that are sending machine goods to warehouse. I'm going to sell most of them, except I'm going to sell every single one except one. Oh, make sure I click the right thing. And this one here, I'm going to stop. So I'll sell all of them, and I'll stop one. Now I'm going to sell that one. There should be no reason to send machine goods into this system anymore, because there's plenty on warehouse. Has tons of it. and New Ohio is going to produce machine goods. Well, I guess not yet. Yeah, it's not going to produce goods yet because it's going to have some issues. It needs to gain some population first. So I'm going to go back here, and that one single ship that I turned off, that I stopped, I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to leave it running. So that's going to be a big bottleneck, is my machine goods right now at the moment, mainly because of that disaster on Io. And the machine goods also are being consumed on Mars to build all those robotics. But that's alright. That's all fine. I'm going to have to step away for a minute. I'm going to let time keep going, though. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, sometimes I reload a save. I don't care. It's no big deal. It doesn't change the game. I don't know why I thought I was trying to build a consumer goods factory here. Machinery goods take rare resources. Consumer goods take raw resources. Rare and raw. I keep getting those words mixed up for some reason in my head. And I'm going to look through the populations. There's 8 billion on Earth. Now the moon has 41 million. And it's producing tons of machinery goods. Awesome. Mercury has 38 million. Venus has 37 million. Mars is 125 million. Europa is 67 million. Io has 33 million. Ganymede, 260 million. Callisto at 92 million. Now I'll come over here to Saturn. Titan is 42 million and Rhea is 36 million. Over here, Titina is 40 million. Oh, I keep hitting that damn button. Neptune is, no, Triton, 39 billion. And over here in Proxima Centauri, Shield has 26 million. Warehouse has 78 million. And Boneland has 10 million. And New Ohio only has a couple 100,000. 180,000 still. Just gotta wait till the passengers get over here. And it needs a lot of machinery. Good thing there's a lot on Warehouse World. Alright, so the year is the year 2200. Even. It's January 2200. That's a perfect place to end my episode. Alright, that's it. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned to see what planet I colonize next.